Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, the pad, baby. Man, feeling beautiful today, feeling awesome. You know what I'm saying? All things is good. I got my cacao feet. You know what I'm saying? A little blizzard rolled up. I just want to kick it with y'all a little bit. You know, um, usually my lives be motivated by things that I'm aware of. Usually I'm scrolling the book or something. I see something like, yo, what's this? Now, let me respond to this, right? Today I want to kick it a little bit, about blocking people's blessings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us tend to want to assist, sometimes to fault. Yeah, let me fire it up. So I've been watching this little show on Netflix called Grey's Anatomy. It got like 100 seasons or something. So I'm like, all right. Now I never watched it, but I started watching it the other day and getting caught up in it. And these characters are a motherfucker, right? But of course it's TV, right? It's in the script. But when I watch it, it is very familiar in the way that us as people, we have this idea. Well, we have plenty of ideas. Those ideas motivate us and inspire us to do, to act, to maneuver, to change. And those changes that we feel like we should bring forth are based off of how we see things, how we witness them, how we feel about them. So, some years ago, I was with a partner of mine. Shout out to ICLO. I love that brother. I was with a partner of mine and we were rolling around Detroit. And we was riding down Wyoming. And as we was riding by, there was a dollar store parking lot. And we passed it, and I looked over, and there was a dude beating the hell out of another dude off in the parking lot. And I said, hold on one second, what? You want to go in there? No, you can't go in there. You want what? You want what? What you mean? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, you want to watch Lion King upstairs? Okay, go upstairs. I'm gonna get in a little bit. So we was riding by the parking lot, Family Dollar. I look over, my man over there getting the Sonic coins beat out of him. Like, dude was pop, 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 stomping him and shit, right? And I said, yo, my man's pull over. He said, for what? I said, man, he gonna kill that dude, man. Like, we gotta stop that. He said, what? Man, and fuck up that man's lesson? Nah, bro. I said, what? He said, whatever the hell's happening, that's a lesson for that brother, man. What we gonna do, pull up and change that whole shit? Now I'm gonna tell y'all, at the time, I was like, bro, you crazy. And that's what I thought, like, what the fuck is you talking about? You crazy? I didn't really understand what he was saying. Boom, we kept moving. Later on, I said, man, what you mean steal my man's lesson, bro? You don't feel no type of way about that. Like, bro, if some nigga was stomping your ass out in the street, like you unconscious, nigga just kicking you all in your head, you wouldn't want somebody to pull up and stop that man? He was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be standing outside getting my head stomped in. Like, and it took me a while to really understand what Bregin was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very cautious to say shit like this, but I'm gonna ask a question. I'm not gonna state anything. I'm gonna ask a question. Have y'all ever witnessed anybody go through anything that you can say that you know for sure without a shadow of a doubt that they don't deserve to go through that? Hold on before you start responding. Because the first time I heard, I'm like, yeah, like you see old people getting this and young kids getting this and blah, 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 right? But at the same time, I've also met individuals where their worst day in their life was the day that brought them to where they were supposed to be. Hell no. I'm going through shit. I'm losing people. People dying. I'm dying. This is not a good thing. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's part of the story. Somebody said to me a while ago, I was going through some shit and I was complaining, venting. And they said, hey, man, it's just another chapter in your book. Who the fuck won't want to read your book if this shit ain't got nothing? You know what I mean? And I was like, damn. Me having my children taken by their mother 6 years ago and still haven't seen my sons not where they are. I didn't deserve that. So, Chief, as a man, because we gonna over real quick, we gonna come back. Brethren, as a man who went through that shit, I ain't gonna say you deserved it. Hey, you know what, Chief? I'm not gonna say you deserve that. But I will say this. More will be revealed. Brethren, I went through it. With two lines. Took my children, dipped the fuck off, hid them from me. Good father, good husband, good man. Resume's good. Even the breakup was because of them. You did some foul shit. I responded in a way that you didn't think. Like, I'm gonna move on with my life. I'm gonna keep it moving. And they hate that shit. I want some type of anger from you. I want some type of frustration. So the only thing they knew to do is to fuck with our kids. But let me tell you what they're doing. Understand something, G? I always say my kids don't belong to me. I understand this. They don't belong to them either, the mothers. My kids are me. Our kids, when we see that person and we see something in them, we can't take it out. And they can't take out ours. All we can do is come together and let that create another version of us. We, and I'm talking about our children, we in another form are very aware of how we treat ourselves. Brethren, that shit not gonna go unnoticed. It's not gonna go unanswered. So I'm not gonna say you deserve it, because you might not yet. Did you catch that? I ain't gonna say you deserve it because you might not yet. And I don't mean deserve the negative action that has happened. See, when that brother was getting stomped out in the streets, when I talked to my man, he said, bro, what you think is gonna make a dude beat him the way we like? What would make you whoop somebody like that? Oh, he fucked your girl, so you gonna beat him like that? Nah. And it's like, yo, he right. Whatever my man's did, that dude was responding, right? And it's like, if we would have jumped out and pulled my man up off of him and got in the midst of that, right? And this is why I said to a person the other day, okay, we was having a discussion. I had to go through some mental shit trying to put together whether women are inherently evil or not. Some of them are. See, brethren, me and you need to talk. We need to talk. We need to, because I've been there, done that, went through it. Don't do that. That's what they want to do. They want to fuck you up. That's what they want to do. Don't let it. You know what I told mine? You know what? Fuck it. You want to hide mine? Cool. I'll go make 3 more look just like them. Play with me. And I did. Well, they didn't look just like them, but I went and made more. And not to replace them. Let me be very clear. But to not let life fuck you up. To not let the experiences that one evil motherfucker or fucked up or triggered or hurt put you through, change you to where you start being other than yourself. Then she win. Talk to me, brethren. Talk to me. Hit me up. So, my man who was getting his ass whooped in that stuff, it was probably for something that he did, right? And I was talking to somebody the other day. Somebody they love is going through something. And they asked me, they said, can I do a cord cutting without this person's permission? Is that wrong? And I'm like, well, those 2 different questions. The answer is yes, you can. Is it wrong? Well, there's some ethical considerations. And I went into the understanding of you could take away her ability to learn her lesson, her or his lesson. If somebody is doing something or dealing with something and I'm like, this is not what you need to be doing, and they're not changing, but I force a change. The change that I force, they never came to the point where they realized that this shit is fucked up and it needs to be away from them. They were just taken away from it. Now they might miss it and go get 3 of whatever they had the first time. Go and get a larger and of the same energy, as opposed to let them go through it. Let them deal with it. And that shit takes them into the depths of hell until they crack and be like, you know what? I can't do this no more. And they stop and they get the fuck away from there. And now anytime they come upon an energy that's like that, they like, nah, I'm straight, not even fucking with you. Because it reminds me of that. That's where they needed to be. Us stopping them, us changing or altering their journey is not going to do it. See, we steal people's blessings when we get them out of the shit. So there's a story that I tell about a bird, man. The bird hanging out with the squirrels, you know what I'm saying? Knowing it's almost winter time, bird doing his thing. Squirrels is packing nuts away. They Gucci, they can hang out, they can play. But the bird, you know what I'm saying? The bird hanging out. So the bird's girl, she come to him and she say, hey, baby, listen, I think you need to be with us, with the birds, because, you know, my pops, he run the flock. And I heard last night him tell my moms we might leave early. And the bird like, come on, chill, B, you do this every year. Go ahead, chill, man. I'm hanging out with squirrels. I'll be there, right? So the squirrel girl bird girl go on back to her flock. And they hanging out, and then the pops come. He like, hey, y'all, this is why I told y'all to be here early. I was right. There's an ice storm coming, so we're going to leave early. We're going to go ahead and fly out. What's up, baby? Peace. So, yes, Monsters Inc. So, come on. So the birds, they all flock up, and they fly out. You know what I'm saying? We got to go. They all get in the air. Now the other bird, he's still BSing around with the squirrels, so he don't even hear the message. So all the birds, they get out, boom, they get to moving and flying out, right? So the next day, or later on, the bird that was with the squirrels, he peeped like, oh snap, like, what? Where is everybody? Oh, I need to get on the road. I need to fly out. So he starts flying. Boom. Meanwhile, the flock, they just pass up, you know what I'm saying? The snowstorm. They perfect, like the ice storm, right? Here go the bird that's late. He flying, and he's starting to feel it. The wind's picking up. The temperature's dropping. Now he's starting to feel mist in the sky. It's getting wet, right? He's like, no, I got to catch up with the flock. If I could just catch up with the flock, I'll be good, you know? And he keeps flying, and sure enough, you know what I'm saying? Wind, water, wings freeze up, get heavy. He starts going down. He's like, oh, I'm not going to make it. He starts looking around for a soft spot to land. You understand? He knows it's all bad. He see a barn and a pile of hay. And so he aimed for it. And, okay, the internet not working. I got to go over next door to the other house and fix the internet. Okay. All right, so just give me a minute. So he aims for the hay. Bow, hits the hay, bounces, boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? He cold, he frozen, just crashed, he's in pain. You know, he laying there, he just feeling his consciousness slowly, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is all bad. So, meanwhile, this bull that was in the barn, seeing him come down, he comes up out the out the barn and he walks up on the bird. He say, what happened to you? Wait a minute. How are you by yourself? And why are you flying through a snowstorm? Matter of fact, I seen a flock of birds look just like you earlier. Why you wasn't with them? You must have been out somewhere playing and all that, because ain't no birds supposed to even fly alone. So what's really going on? Like, and the birds like, hey man, I don't want to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up. I know what I did. You want to just, I'm going through some shit, and here you go. I don't want to hear that. Just get the fuck. And the bull was like, yo, all right, my bad. Turned around and took a big ass shit on the bird. And walked off. The bird is like, you disrespectful motherfucker. Your mama's a heifer, your daddy's a burger. I hope y'all went and start going ham. On his feet, flapping his wings, punk ass, not realizing I'm warming up. Oh, I'm thawing out. Now this cat, this whole time is watching this shit in the window. The cat come outside, walks up on the bird like, hey, that's foul. I watched that whole shit. I'm talking about you fly and you freeze up and you're falling out the sky. Hit goddamn hay. It's clear you're hurt. This goddamn disrespectful cow gonna come and shit on you. I mean, the nerve of these motherfuckers. The bird like, right? He say, man, listen, come on with me. I'm gonna take you in the crib, run you a nice warm bath, treat you right. You feel you dig? The bird like, man, that's what's up. I appreciate it. You feel me? Cat take him in there, run a little sink, you know what I'm saying? Bird get in there, flutter, clean. Hell yeah, you feel me? Bird turns around like, yo, I just wanted to tell you, you a real cool cat. Cat ate the shit out that bird. Now, I tell that story quite often. And I used to tell people the point of that story. But urban philosophy caused me to start asking people, what do you think the point of that story was? And when I tell y'all the answers that I've gotten from children, from women, from men, I'm like, this is a dope story. Tell that story and ask people, what do you think the point of that story was? And whatever they say, that is the point of where they're at. Now, originally, when I was told the story, I was like, I don't know the point of the story. To not trust other than what you see. Oh, is that right? Okay. And when I ask and I hear the answers, I listen to them, and that's what's up, right? So I'm just gonna leave that at that, right? So dig. When I was told the story, lesson in life, decisions and choices, curve the tongue. If you a bird, fly. If you shit, lie. So when I was told the story, I was told that the form of a thing is the thing. See, y'all dropping shit. When I was told the story about my father living in Detroit, he said, I told you that story because I need you to know everybody who shit on you ain't your enemy, and everybody who gets you out of shit is not your friend. When I say that I've accepted a lot of bullshit and I've been repulsive to a lot of cool cats because I done seen it. So that bird was somebody supposed to save him? His girl tried to save him. He ain't listen. The bull tried to save him. He ain't want to hear that. You know? So it's just now when I see people in certain things, I'm knowing, don't jump in that oppression trap triangle with them. Don't jump in that. You're not here to save everybody. You know what I'm saying? If a person requests assistance from you and you feel like they need it and you can provide it, cool, do that. But to be running out here saving individuals, that was a problem that I had. I felt like, oh, I'm supposed to. I always said, I'm sure that when I'm taking off this planet, it'll be for being in somebody else's business, stopping from somebody from doing something to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that is what I used to think. I don't think that no more. I don't, because I learned about the oppression trap triangle. I learned about blocking other people's lessons and blessings. You know what I'm saying? If your child is riding training wheels and every time they turn this way, you grab them and hold them like this, baby. Like this. How long is it gonna take before they learn to ride without training wheels? They never gonna learn. You a training wheel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who shit on you ain't your enemy, and everybody help you out of shit ain't your friend. That's right. That's right. It's kind of like when somebody goes and reports you for something, tells on you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? They put you into a crazy house for 72 hours. Yo, you shitted on me. Yeah, you was trying to harm yourself. Come on, man, I love you. Yeah, you feel like I shitted on you. You know what I'm saying? They told somebody that you was about to do something that was destructive or reckless or whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you might not even know. That bird did not know that bull shitted on him on purpose. He already know how to save a cold ass bird. He been through this before. He know the science. He know the birds. He explained that. He told him, like, oh, I seen your people's earth. Like, yeah, we in tune. They sit on my back, eat bugs sometimes. We kicking and talk. So I already know what you need, but I was trying to give you, you know what I'm saying? I already know you all right. But since you don't want to hear that shit, cool, but I'm still gonna help you. Here you go. Ugh. Yeah, that was the intent. He knew what he was doing. You see me? And if the bird would have, you know what I'm saying, been cool, Cal would have took care of the rest of everything else. But instead, he ran him off. And then he was left open to what? The cool cat to come around. The cool cat. Why you so motherfucking cool anyway? Why you so cool? Give me a bath for what? Help me out for what? What's your intentions? Because right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Right? So, you know, that's what, like, I had to learn that. And I mean, because I've learned it. I've learned it. I had a partner that was out here, him and his girl, and she got pregnant and they got put out of where they was at and they was in the streets and homeless. And winter's coming. I got a couple cribs. Fuck it, man. You can rent mine, man. Don't nobody need to be out there like that. Right? Let them rent my crib, the pad, the other house, right? Stayed in there for a few months. Had his whole crew, all his people over there. I used to go in there, it'd be 15 motherfuckers in there. Cool, as long as you paying your rent. He called me and told me, hey man, motherfucking DTE, the gas bill high as fuck. That's because I told y'all got them space heaters. Them space heaters draw a lot of electricity, and you got the heater on. I don't even understand why you got space heaters on. Y'all do some other shit. Bill too high? He said, all right, say less. Next time I went over there, all my shit was gone. Motherfucker robbed me. Took the fucking hot water tank, furnace, all my grow equipment off. Like, really? 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 Right? That's what I'm talking about. Right? This wasn't somebody that came and was like, hey, I need your help. No, this is me playing, oh, let me be the victor. Let me save you. Let me save you. This was my, like that oppression trap triangle. Do y'all know what that is? Draw a triangle. Draw a triangle on a piece of paper. On the bottom, up under it, write victim. Victim. On this side, write villain. And on this side, write victor. Okay? Because that's the triangle. And we'll jump in there. So me, a lot of times I would jump in there as the victor. I'm the victor. I'm coming to save somebody. But who am I saving them from? Because that's the villain. Whoever I'm saving them from, that's the villain. They're the victim. But now, all right, now they done robbed me. Now I'm the victim. And they're the villain. Right? So now I got to do something and become the villain or have somebody else do something. I'm the victim, you be the villain, and correct this wrong that was written. And then this is what them young boys in the streets is in. The oppression trap triangle. Oh, you killed my homeboy. Cause your homeboy killed my homeboy. That's cause your homeboy killed my homeboy, bro. So what I cut y'all? And these motherfuckers just keep going. This is the ignorance. This is the oppression trap triangle. This is the victim is they did this to me. I wouldn't be like this if they didn't. I wouldn't have said that if they didn't. I wouldn't have feel be going through this if they wouldn't have. Oh, you a victim, right? They did this to you. They did this. That's the victim language. The villain language is I wouldn't have did that to them if they didn't. They made me. It was their fault that I'm like oh. And the victor's language is why they do that to you. Why would they? That's why he hitting him like that? Why he hitting her like that? Why they do them like that? Why? No, let me, because that shouldn't even be, and they shouldn't have, wait, hold on. You jump off in that triangle. I'm telling you, don't jump your ass off in that triangle, and teach this to the people around you, so that way, when they try to bring you into the triangle, that's why, like, when I be having conversations with people I know, I done dropped these shits on them. So, nah, because if you wouldn't have did that to me, wait, so you a victim? Oh, so we in the oppression trap triangle. Is that what we doing now? Because all of us are very aware of what we're doing, how we move, the decisions we make, but we have learned how to put that on the other people. No, that's mine. And when we realize that, we start to get our lessons and our blessings back. When you start throwing out that virtue signal of save me, that victim, oh, save me, and now somebody's saving you, you're not even understanding. Ain't nobody need to save you. You're silly ass the one that decided to do and go and be with and try to and avoid and whatever it is. We all are responsible for our own destinations. Y'all see how I hesitated? Because the journey belonged to God. You choose the destination. Yeah, her taking my sons at the time, she wanted me to chase being in that cycle and take me off my mission and goals I spoke so much of to folks at the time. Yeah, man. Yeah. So the best thing that you can do, no. The best thing that I did when I went through that, yeah, excuse me. The best. I'm smoking. What? What you say? Okay, that's cool. You can keep playing. Go ahead. The best thing that I did was continue on with my life. Because I went through it several times, right? So the first time, and I was polygynous. So the woman I'm with is watching the woman that I was with. We was all together, not but I was together with both of them. She watched her do this to me. So she knew how it affected me. And it hurt me. And I started to, do things, and it came to a point where it was like it's about to be self-destructive. So I just let it go. And it made me feel real bad, especially when you see stupid motherfuckers. If you want to see your kids, you would do more. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who says some stupid shit like that? Why should I have to fight? Why should I have to do more? Like, imagine us taking our children from a woman and saying, until you respect me, you won't see them. I don't think no woman is going to be like, I get it, go. You know what I'm saying? You do be calling him a bitch ass nigga. Like, shut the fuck up, right? So this whole ideology with the youth, right? So I just kind of stopped because it was starting to go into legal shit, right? If I'm doing shit and then you calling the police, and it's like, I'm not finna risk my freedom. You know what I'm saying? So when me and my second one broke up and she started doing it, it was like, to me, like, you already know better because you already seen how I was doing. So boom, I'm kicking in her door, getting my kids, flattening her tires, going and getting my kids, whatever I could do to catch her off guard to get my kid. And it got to the point where it was like, no, you're doing this because you know how I respond. You know what? You want to be a single mother, enjoy yourself. And that's what I did. And I went to the legal shit. I stopped. I just kept going to the child of the friend of the court and putting in that paperwork, which, fellas, I understand why y'all not doing that shit, because it costs money to do that shit. Every time I put in a contempt of court, it was $200 to $500 for me to file it. Every time. Man, I got about 15 to 20 contempt of court on her. Every time, man, when we went to court and they say, listen, let the man see the babies, let him come pick them up, and she don't show up, I got to put in a contempt of court. She don't show up again. I got to put a contempt of court. Like, I got to keep doing this, and it takes months for them to even respond to the shit. So it'd be 6 months, 8 months. It was like a year at one point. I hadn't seen my youth. But let me tell you what happened. When we went to court, and of course, why you ain't, oh, because he did and he did. She said, hold on, ma'am, you are lying. She said, I have multiple contempts of court here. Multiple, where he has said that he went to the police station, picked up the children, you didn't show up, and he paid for these. Ain't no man finna pay to put in a contempt, but he ain't coming to get, and they held her in contempt of court. And they was about to lock her ass up. So, don't respond, brethren. Just, if you got it, go drop that paperwork. If you don't, do it once every 6 months or once every 3 months or whatever. That friend of the court is a friend of whoever is. It's like when you meet somebody with your mate. You and your mate are somewhere and y'all meet somebody and they become real cool with y'all as a couple. This person is cool with both of y'all, right? And then y'all break up. Nobody calls that person. And whoever calls that person first, that's going to be who their friend is. So if the dude calls her, like, yeah, we broke up, man, she ain't called you. No, I ain't heard from her. Oh, shit. What you doing this week? I don't know. Come over, hang out. Cool. And they continue hanging out. That's how it's going to be. And if she don't never hear from her, okay, cool. But if the chick called her first, then she going to go respond to her. And then when he responds, you talk to, yeah, we've been hanging out. And now it's up to him whether he, you know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? I'm going to give you my point of the story, right? That's how the friend of the court is. Start hitting the friend of the court. Be the first one to look. Listen, I don't know if you heard, but me and baby girl ain't together no more. And she fucking with my kids. Wait, what? Yeah, on some foul shit. I'm like, yo. And you just keep telling the friend of the court what's going on. And the friend of the court will respond. That's, you know, and it can get, you know, a little bit expensive, or, you know, like I said, if you ain't got it like that, then go in once every, you know, month, once every 3 months. If you get like any type of financial assistance, stuff like that, apply for that. But you know what I'm saying? Or just leave it alone altogether. Because one thing about it is these youth, when they get older, bro, they be knowing, man. Mine here now, like mine, like what? No, don't what? Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep, it's social media too. They gonna be out here. They're going to be to the point where you old enough to hop on a bus. You want to see listen, I'm going to send you a Greyhound ticket, all right? You're going to just, woo, 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 yeah, type of shit. You 13. I'll be right there when you get here. Type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. I mean, I don't know. I ain't, you know, these are just different. Like, that's how I operate. I ain't going to tell you. But I'm just saying, you know, but don't let it change you or your reality. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your first priority is yourself, because if some shit do pop off and change and you get them and you all fucked up and your consciousness all fucked up and your mind and your heart all fucked up and now you got them and you ain't no good for them. Nah, you wasn't evil then, don't be evil now. You feel me? So just keep doing you, keep improving yourself, keep doing what you're doing, and keep showing and proving that you are who you say you are. And that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, what it is. You know, right? Right. You got to keep it good, man. I love y'all though, man. Don't block other people's blessings though. You know, be somebody that, you know, if they want to talk about it, you know. One thing that I liked about my teacher, I was telling him the other day, he don't never give me no advice. He don't never advise me. He don't never be like, yo, what I would do is, he just asks me questions that elicit me to think deeper into, you know, like, oh man, well, was it worth it? What you mean, was it worth it? Like, you know, was it worth what you got for? And then now you saying that this happened, blah, blah, blah. You know, was it worth it? Like, Would you trade that if you didn't want that to happen? And never had. Oh no, I would still want. So it was worth it. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, so if I'm discussing or trying to decide if I'm move forward or hey, baby, he asked questions. To allow me to think deeper into what I'm going through or how I'm feeling or whatever, and then from there I can make conscious, thought out decisions. But he never blocks my blessings or tries to steal my wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gotta try to do. Even if we feel like a person is not supposed to be doing something, going through something, experiencing something, maybe they haven't realized that yet. Maybe they need to realize that. Us thinking and feeling and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's just our projections. This is what they need to go through. You know? There was individuals that, all right, yeah, go ahead. That, other individuals felt like, oh, you don't need to be with them, or this is this, or it's just that. And they actually ended up being very instrumental in my life. Actually, it did end up being something deeper than what people thought it was. People have their own ideas and projections based off of how they see you. Remember when I told that story and said what was the point of it? And everybody sees a different point because everybody has a different point in their life. You know what I'm saying? The elder's gonna be like, that shit ain't gonna get you going nowhere. This shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. And the motherfucker younger than you be like, man, that's dope as hell that you get to do that. And the motherfucker your age is like, man, I don't know, I might have did it the other way. But little do they know where you going, you had to experience that. Malcolm X would have never been the man he was if he didn't go through going to prison. Period. Period. Never. And don't give me that, oh, he would have got it somewhere else out. No, he wouldn't have. Not like that. Not like you get it in the belly. See what I'm saying? That experience had to happen. Brethren had to get shot. So-and-so had to. It's so many people who have to go through certain things to, like, the relationship I have with my babies right now that y'all just seen me, that shit is because of what I went through. Man, as soon as me and baby girl broke up, I said, listen, let me tell you something. We ain't finna do this. And I got a fear of that shit. Don't play with my babies. Matter of fact, let me just get them like at least half the week. Let me get them 4 days out of the week. You just take you break and you been momming. You feel me? Let me step up. Bet. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. What? Yeah, that should be kind of like, so that's what the fuck parenthood is about. You feel me? Because I wouldn't trade that shit for anything. See what I'm saying? And I know that feeling, that dedication came from me being separated from my older children and the things that went forward. Like, man, oh, y'all have no idea. The things as a protector and a medicine man in the community, the things that I've heard, the things that I've witnessed, it's embedded a fear in me that I try to avoid, but I can't. And it causes me to be very, very, very protective, very observant. You know what I'm saying? But it'll balance. And better that than not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much traumas and dramas going around with our youth. We are adults that went through traumas and dramas as youth. Let's keep it 100. So we know. And we need to bring forth a change. We need to be safe as children. We need to be safe as children. I said what I said. Fuck you mean. You feel me? So I just wanted to come in and just share, you know what I'm saying? That message, it was something that I felt like needed to be shared. Like, no, we all need to understand these lessons that we go through and how we get there. And when we see somebody in a self-destructive pattern and we want to force them to change, we got to be very cautious about that pressure trap triangle, jumping in there, snatching them away from the lesson that they're about to receive. Now, if their direct life is in danger, I'll leave that to you. Everybody responds differently. This ain't no medical advice. This ain't no life advice, no social advice. This is just some things to think about. You know what I'm saying? When we moving and dealing with people that we love, right? That's all. We all want to help, but what is help? I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I feel y'all. I feel y'all. Yeah. Let me see if anybody here talk about anything. Let me check it out real quick. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on and just, like I said, share a word with y'all real quick, man. If y'all need me, y'all know how to get me. And tell somebody you love in the language that they can understand it in. Peace.